At the start of part 6, I have just completed about 5 hours of tripping. I did some fairly challenging portages and ended up doing 6 instead of the 4 that I originally thought and hoped I would have. Regardless, I was finally on Papore Lake, and I was so excited to find a beautiful campsite where I could stay for 2 nights. However, that is not exactly what I found. Instead, I found this. I don't want to stay here. I'm going to go look at that beach site over there. Well, it's not a site yet, but it might be. But people might use it as a site. You never know. Or maybe it is the site, because this can't be it. It's awful. All right. Got the canoe here. I'm a little bit worried. I don't want to walk around because I don't want to be disappointed and find out I can't stay here, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. But let's see what we got. Beach, really nice. Bad. Got spots with the tent. Just oh, there's more on the other side. And then there's like a swamp down here. So the privy might be a little bit of a task. Somebody was here. There's footprints. These aren't mine. People. They're small. This is nice. I'm looking for dead animals and stuff. After that, I'm like, It's so pretty. I mean, the beach is great. I've been wanting to stay on a beach campsite too, so when I saw it across there, I was like, it's too good to be true. There's no way. A little different, but I think it'll be good. Well, it's 20 after 3, and there's all these little tiny flies here. They're all over the place. They're not bothering me too much, but I'm hungry. I need to make something to eat, and I know it's kind of late for lunch, but it's too bad. I need food. So I'm just going to make a tuna wrap. I have some 2-year-old cheddar that I cut up and put on there. I just grabbed my Bear Vault. I have everything in it. Got some mayonnaise packets in there. So I'm just going to put the ranch tuna on there, put some mayonnaise on it, and wrap it up with the cheese, and done and done. There's those little flies. They're like everywhere. I don't know if they're biting or they're just little flies. All right, there's my wrap, and done and done. I'm tired. All right, it's 10 to 4. I'm just setting up my tent. This seems to be the best spot to put it. And the sand was a little uneven, so I took just a piece of wood, kind of fanned it across the sand. And that seems to have evened it out quite a bit. It'll be softer than sleeping on top of blueberry bushes, I'm sure. So I'm going to put that up right there. Well, I'm moving along here very slowly. Got the tent sitting there. I actually put the pillow on the other side because it seemed like it was a little higher there, and I thought it would be nice. It could open up the fly and look at the water. Tonight there is a slight chance of seeing the aurora borealis if it's clear. I got a notification on my phone before I left. It was at 4, and they usually set it for 5 or higher. So 4 is kind of like, But now the clouds are rolling in, so I don't know. I was going to be kind of brave and try to sleep with the fly off the tent tonight and see what happens. Just if it starts raining, all my stuff will get soaked, including me. But it's definitely a thought. I'll show you these little flies. They're not new. I had them on the other campsite, but they're really bad here, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of that, but they're just like, look at them. Just look at how many there are. They're just everywhere, and they don't seem to be biting me or anything. They probably are. Oh, look, they're all inside the tent. And I had this on the other campsite, so I was kind of expecting that, but I thought, whatever, I'm going to put the fly on anyways, because I might need to run in there and get away from these things. I am trying to think about setting up the bug shelter I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be staying 2 nights here. It's nice, and I'm sad because I wanted to do some fishing on this trip, and I'm just pooched right now. I really want to go for a swim, but I'm afraid those little flies are just going to attack me to death, and that's kind of dumb. I know I'm still going to go in, but I'm thinking of trying to figure out a way. You can see that piece of driftwood sticking up. I'm trying to figure out a way to get the bug shelter up. It's really hard to do when you don't have poles, and I can make some, but it's just, there's nothing to tie anything to. You can put the stakes in the sand, but they come up so easy. I actually had to go find these 2 big rocks way over on the other side of the beach and carry them all the way over here and put them inside the tent so that it wouldn't blow away. And it is staked down, but they just pull right out of the sand. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything with the bug shelter, but I'd like to try. Just when you think you're alone, there's a footprint. Like, that's a human footprint. There's my shoe, there's a footprint. So yeah, that's kind of funny. I'm looking around like, was somebody here while I was like lopsidedly trying to set up this bug shelter? I can't believe it's up the way it is. It's probably gonna fall down any second, but I'm just trying to keep myself busy and do something. I really want to go swimming, but I'm not gonna get out of the water and have these bugs all over me. I need to get in the bug shelter, even if it's just, I don't know, a shower curtain type thing that like I can just go inside somehow and I have a little tiny area to not be bitten. All right, well, it's 5:30. That took a little bit of time, but I got it up. I don't know if it's gonna stay up, but I'll tell you how I did it. I tied down each of the 4 corners to the bushes, and they're tied like to bushes and stuff. It's kind of crazy. And then I found a pole that was just the right height, and I raised up the middle. Then I went and found sticks or poles to go in each corner, and then slowly loosened the ropes so that I could adjust for the pole, and then tighten them again. Now I can go swimming. And I'm so hot and I'm just toast. I just would like the sun to come out and stay out for a bit, and it looks like it will, so I'm gonna do that. Here's my camp. It's all like crazy. Tent over there, canoes there. Yep, got it tied to some shrubs. Later I'll like put it up and tie it somewhere better, but, and then the bug shelter. Not bad, not bad. So I went swimming, but I decided not to wear any clothes because there's nobody here, and why make my bathing suit wet? So I went for a swim. I filmed going for a swim because I thought, well, after I take like 4, 5, 6 steps, whatever, you won't be able to tell that I'm naked because the water will cover my bum and my back will be to the camera, so it won't be a big deal. The water doesn't get any deeper. It's like shallow. It comes up to like the top of my thighs, maybe mid-thigh, and then it just stays that height like the whole time. So I kept walking and walking and walking. I ended up having to bend over to wash my hair. And then I got to the point where my foot started getting stuck. I was like, no. All the stuff was stirring up in the water, and it was so, I'm probably dirtier now than I was when I went in, but at least I don't smell. It's almost 7 o'clock and it's time to play What's for Dinner? Ravioli! It's actually, it says a bit more than half a package, which is why I chose it, because my shepherd's pie says a bit less than half the package. So I've just got to boil some water. I already got it in there, put it in there, wait 12 to 15 minutes, stir it up, whatever, all that stuff, and yum, yum, yum. So I'm going to make that now. It's almost 7, so I'm pretty much on course for dinner times around here on this trip. Something I really like about sand is filming. My tripod selfie stick, you can just squish it one way or the other, and boom, it's like perfect. My ravioli is ready. It looks and smells delicious. I think I put a tiny bit too much water in it. I had the perfect amount, and then I was like, oh, it doesn't look like enough, and then I added a splash more, and I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. I'm gonna go eat. I'll see you later. Exactly what I wanted. I'm just sitting here noticing I have a few bruises. I'm actually wearing shorts right now because I'm not leaving the bug shelter. I finally sat down when I had dinner at 7. That was the first time I've sat down since I got up this morning, pretty much. I sat and did a few things in here, but I was filming. I took a whole bunch of videos and pictures and stuff that you guys don't always see here in the videos, but they're on my social media pages. Well, I probably won't see it sunset, but it's supposed to rise pretty much right in front of the campsite, so that'll be good. I just got a little dessert going on. Just having some dark chocolate with some peanut butter chips. I'll probably eat the rest of them. Look at all the bugs in there. Look at them all the little flies. That's what's been annoying me. Oh, there's a big, huge deer fly over there. I'm just sitting here chilling. Sun hasn't gone down yet. I can still see it over there on the ugly campsite, but I don't care. I don't feel like I'm missing out at all. This campsite is actually much better. There's more than one flat spot and it's in the open, and that campsite wasn't even really a campsite. It's just a bunch of rocks and they're all uneven. Like, I don't even know where I'd sit. I don't even know if I'd still be sitting in the sun. I had a lot of sun today and I'm feeling perfectly content with my amount of sunshine, inside and out. And, you know, I'm just waiting to see if there's something spectacular. I'm ready to jump in the canoe and go. I haven't put my shoes on yet. When I came out from swimming, I was going to say I took everything off, but I wasn't wearing anything. I just sat here and dried myself with my little hand towel, and then I just sat here for a bit and let everything kind of, you know, aerate. Like, my feet have been covered nonstop for days and like wet socks, and you know, they're feeling kind of like they could use some attention. So I got my little placemats here, you know, these things that I say are like worth their weight in gold. I have 3 of them, and I've just got them sitting around in different places on the sand so I can put stuff down and not get sand everywhere, because it's attracted to everything. It's ridiculous. Hi. Yep, I'm chilly. It's 10 after 9. I've been keeping an eye on the sunset there. You can see a little bit of it just in the corner, but I haven't seen anything too amazing. It's just a little bit light pinkish and nothing crazy. So I was gonna jump in the canoe and go take some pictures and stuff, but it wasn't really worth the trip, so I didn't bother. I'm getting really cold. I know I'm like a baby, but it's just after 9 and I'm exhausted. Today just wiped me out. All I want to do is go lay in my tent and go to sleep. I want to curl up in my sleeping bag and just go night. I'm a little bit worried because not too far behind my tent I saw some poop. I'm assuming it's moose poop. I can't really tell deer and moose apart too much, but it's pretty big, so I think it's moose, and I've seen moose tracks all over the place. I haven't seen moose tracks on the beach though. Like, there's nothing recent, and the moose poop or the poop looks pretty old. Not like ancient or anything, but it's not like hot and steamy and fresh. So I'm just a little concerned because it's kind of in the path of my tent from the forest, and I'm wondering, like, if a giant moose like stomps out of the forest and has that specific path to go to the water, if it's just gonna stomp on my tent and stomp on me. All right, it is 10 to 10. The bugs are out here like crazy, buzzing around me. This is the scene here on my beach campsite that's not a campsite. Canoe's flipped over. I don't know if you can see it. Bug shelter's still up, but just have the chair in there. And I am off to bed. Good night. See you tomorrow. Well, good morning. It is 5:50 a.m. on Monday, August 1st, and I woke up just in time to see this show start. I have taken the fly off my tent so that I can sit inside and not get eaten alive while watching the show because the bugs are horrendous here and there's absolutely no wind. Well, it's 5:57. I'm just waiting for the show to start. Sitting here in my sleeping bag. This is why I set up the tent and the sleeping pad to face this way so that I could do this morning. Well, it's 10 after 6. There's not much going on here. Still waiting. I was hoping to get something spectacular, but I don't know if that's going to happen. The sun should be coming up soon over the trees, and usually once that happens, it's pretty much done with. Usually the colors come before that. Sadly, it doesn't look like I'm going to get much of a show this morning. Well, it's 6:40. I'm still waiting for the sun to come up. It's very close. I can see it on the trees on the other side of the lake here just a little bit. But I don't even know if it's going to make it because as it's been coming up, or as I've been waiting for it to come up, the sky has completely filled with clouds. And they are still coming, and there's some darker ones coming in from behind the trees here. Well, it's 7 a.m. and there's my sunrise. Oh well, such is life, eh? I took the bug shelter down. Wasn't too dirty, so that was good. It's really hard to keep the sand from sticking to everything, but I laid it down on top of some bushes like this, and seemed to help quite a bit. I'm just gonna go in the tent for a bit. I think I might go back to sleep for a little while and just have a nice leisurely morning. And that's about it for now. Well, good morning again. It's 9 o'clock and Monday morning. I just went and used the privy again. After I came back out of the forest, I took a look at the sky. It's not too bad over here, but the wind, as it is supposed to be coming from the northwest, the clouds are coming from this way, and they are not looking very nice at all. I don't want to stay. I've done the route. I did the whole loop, so I've kind of done what I came to do. So I think I'm just gonna pack up my stuff and slowly make my way out. Maybe I'll get to see a moose or something great on my way out because I haven't seen anything so far. I had this great promise of all these animals when I started. I had seen all these things, and now I haven't seen anything. So yeah, I think that's the plan. So I'm gonna get back in the tent, and I think I'll make some oatmeal quick first. Probably need some sustenance because it's getting late and my stomach's been growling, and I'm used to eating in the morning now because I've been having like something every morning pretty much. Well, I had only intended on having one package of oatmeal. That's usually what I have, but I always bring two just in case. And I put too much water in it, so I ended up having to add the second package. This one's packed full of stuff. I got strawberries, apples, and pineapple. And I'm just sitting here in the sunshine. There's a little bit of sunshine here. A couple of breaks in the clouds as the other clouds come in. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my view and eat my oatmeal. Meanwhile, over here, yuck. Oh boy. I should probably take these as signs and get my button gear, but nah. Oh, there's a hawk. Or is it an eagle? Can't tell. I'm having first day trip flashbacks. I pretty much finished packing everything that I can pack inside the tent. The tent and the poles go second in the pack, and then everything else goes in on top of it. And it's raining pretty good now. So I'm not sure if I'm just going to wait it out and take a peek outside and see what it looks like, but I can see from in here it's dark looking. This tent always looks bright even when it's not sunny. So yeah, I guess I gotta wait a bit. Made it before the rain. I made it before the rain came back. All right. That's it. Go. See you later. Thank you for your hospitality campsite, Miigwech. And we're off. I'm just making my way through Popore Lake. Got about 8 kilometers of paddling to do. I think I mentioned that about 700 times. Sorry. I'll cut some of it out, I'm sure. So maybe I want to set it that much that you know. So I just passed this other island, and there's like a fire pit ring there. There's no campsite sign, but it does look like it might be a campsite as well, or it could be used as one. Nothing spectacular and nothing I feel like I missed out on though, so I'm okay with that. I'm just heading into the bottom half of Popore Lake, and everything is still good. The sky's lightened up just a tiny bit, and the winds aren't too bad, so everything's good. Well, no issues spotting this blessed portage. There's a cottage or a couple of cottages here on the left, just before it, and then there's a fishing boat. I don't see any other boats, but there probably are some other boats right at the portage, and I see the sign on the tree. Alright, there's the portage over there. It is 11:30 and I've paddled approximately 5 kilometers to get to the portage. I have about 3 left after I get through to make up the 8. Left the campsite at 10:30. So yeah, I'm almost bang on my 5K. Well, kind of rude. Not very much room for me. Thankfully I don't take up a lot of space. I have a feeling that this boat maybe got flipped over by the wind and it's supposed to be over, because that would make some more sense. But seriously guys, you don't need to keep your boat like right in the water. Save some room for the other people. At least they left me a little room. I guess I should be grateful. Alright, it's 11:35. I'm on the portage, and I just got my raincoat because I brought it. I kept it out of the bag just in case it poured on me, so that I have it easily accessible. Oh, I think there's an ATV road that crosses this. That would explain how all that stuff came in. Super small portage, maybe 150 meters. 100 meters? I don't know. Here. Yeah, right here. Beautiful waterfall here at the other end of the portage into Lac Aux Sables. Lac Aux Sables, Sable Lake. It's quite stunning. I'm going to see if I can go closer to the back waterfalls there. Over there. But beautiful view. First waterfall I think I've seen on this trip. This would have been a nice place to camp. All ready to do my last portage of the trip. Took a while there to take some pictures and videos of the falls, and sat there for a bit enjoying them. And the wind is just picking up more and more as I'm doing these things, so I'm gonna make my way over to the other side and get to paddling. I just picked up the canoe and dumped all the sand from my last campsite on my head. So again, happy I had the hat on. The rest of it is in my hair. Just have to throw in the big bag. I wanted to lower it down and then do it just before. And I'm about to make my way through Lac Aux Sables. As you can hear, the wind is picking up quite a bit. I think I might get rained on in this last little bit of paddling here. They have a white highlighter line through the whole map to show like the circle lake loop or whatever, the Bark Lake circle route. And it shows it going around the next island and then up to go into Lac Aux Sables where I went. Going right past the access, it doesn't show that the water goes through, and I can't tell on the map. There's one of those lines that just kind of shows the border maybe of the lake or something, but you can't tell if I can paddle through there. If I can paddle through there, it's a big shortcut. If I try to paddle through there and I can't get through, then it's a waste of time and I have to go back up. So I'm not sure what to do about that exactly. We'll see how it goes. This is what I'm going to call this trip. We'll see how it goes. Thank you, Mother Nature, for the beautiful conditions. Oh, it's just starting to drip a little bit. I spoke too soon about the rain, see? Alright, I'm just paddling the last little bit. I have about a kilometer-ish to go, maybe just a tiny bit more. In front of me is the opening, or in between those two islands. It is an open spot. So no issues going through there. Alright, I've just spotted the access. A whole bunch of RVs and trailers and stuff. Seems to be lots of people there. See, you never know what can happen. Just as I'm paddling towards the access, I see it. It's like maybe half a kilometer, 3/4 of a kilometer away. And this gust of wind just comes through and starts pushing me. So I just went straight across to the island that's in front of the access. I'm just kind of hiding out here for a second until the wind dies down. There's some really black clouds coming. I don't know if there's like a wave of a storm coming through, but there's whitecaps on the water and the waves are crazy, and I'm not paddling in like this. I would normally just keep going, but there's people sitting out there on the beach watching. Like, I'm this close to being to the car and I just can't get there. It's so funny. Alright, there were some big black nasty clouds. Hang on, I'll do the back zoom. That wind came with. There's still some other clouds coming, but they're not as mean looking. The waves have gone down a little bit. There's no more white caps. It's still pretty windy, but it's not as bad. So I'm gonna make a go of it. I'm just gonna wait here a couple more minutes just to see because yeah, it's not quite done yet. Well, I made it, no problem. There's my car. Alright, it's 1:15. I got the boat up on the car. It's a bit windy, so it was kind of a little bit of a trick to get it up there and get it strapped before it blew back off, but got that on, got changed into my shorts somehow, even though there's a whole bunch of people here because of where my car is parked. Like, I backed it up to the access, and everybody, the whole circus of people are over there. There's like tents set up, trailers, there's kids on ATVs booting around. It's crazy. Nobody's even paying any attention to me over here. I smell bacon though, and it smells good. I got a whole bunch of snacks in the car, and I noticed my hair looks horrible, but I got my hat, so whatever. Just stick this at the end of the video. It was a really great trip. 6 days out instead of 7. 5 nights, 6 days. Not full days because I got here pretty late on Wednesday. Really great trip. I really enjoyed the loop. I loved all the challenging aspects of it. There was some tough portages, lots of surprises. Scenery was gorgeous. Weather was a little bit iffy. Had quite a bit of bad weather, but not like extremely bad. It was just not great, but that's fine. Wicked storm to start on like Thursday morning, which delayed me, but ended up getting through to where I wanted to go to, well, almost where I wanted to go to. I was 2 lakes behind, but that's okay. The campsites on this loop aren't that nice. They're just basically places to stop and sleep and not really stay and just enjoy, you know, the area for a couple of days. I would have liked to stay the extra day, but with the weather being crappy and me being done the loop, it just makes sense to head out early. So that's about it. I really hope you enjoyed the trip, and we'll see you next time. We got lots more coming. It's only the start of August. Today is August 1st, so lots more canoe camping to come, and can't wait to get on my next trip. I'm already looking forward to it, and I haven't even finished this one yet. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Well, I'm not upset I'm missing this out camping tonight. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.